Well, welcome back to my shop. I used to think I actually had a decent sized shop until I pulled this pig in here. Clears the door by about half an inch, so that's awesome. Can't open the hood, but whatever. So we're back on Bronco project here. I'm gonna get a start on it. Basically another Mustang project, but maybe not quite as intensive. Got to do some quarters on it, fender, get it ready and paint it. So we're just getting a start here, and stick with me and I'll go over what we're doing. So step one, take the top off it, which is, I'll be honest, is one of the reasons Broncos are so cool, is because you can take the top off. We'll paint this one. I'm not sure if we're gonna go with a black, paint it black, or if we'll keep it, repaint it tan, or do like a tan Line-X. Tan Line-X would be really cool, because then it would never fade and it would be almost bulletproof. But we are also gonna put one of those soft tops on, so basically it'll come up and it looks just like this. You can get a black or a tan one, obviously, whatever color we do. This top will get the soft top to match, but you can like unzip the windows and go with just a, just the top, or you can take it and fold it all the way back, like a convertible, which is cool because it's really cool to take the top off. But it seemed like every time I ever did anything with a 91 that I had with the top off, it would rain. And although the people up there stay nice and dry, the people back here, not so much. So that's the plan there, but just getting it stripped down so we can zap all this nasty stuff out of here. If you watch my other video, I got the factory mint, probably the nicest Bronco quarter panels that anybody will ever come across. Actual OEM Ford ones to weld back in. So started stripping this side out, get everything pulled out of the inside so we can zap the spot welds across the top. I'm just gonna hack and butcher and get these quarters off. Then I'll have an idea on what to do when I go to strip the new quarters off to put back on here. That brings us over to this side. As you can see, typical Ford metal. I don't know where they got their metal from in the 90s. I don't know if it was reconstituted barbed wire from 1854 or where it came from, beer cans, something. But Ford's, pretty sure they came right from the factory, with rust started right in this area right here about any 90s Ford. And a little rust there. But it's a good start. I mean, the mechanics on this thing are about 100%. The dude that built it did not screw around. He did a very, very nice job. And you know me, I'm usually one to nitpick and piss and moan and bitch about everything, and I haven't really found anything on this that I can nitpick and piss and moan, except for the fact that that's all the clearance we have, about 2 inches, so hopefully I don't have to jack it up. It won't be so bad. I get the top off, spin it around, back it in. But anyways, that's where we're starting here, so bear with me and we'll keep going. There ain't no turning back now. Figure we'll cut and leave ourselves some material. That way we can get it right out of the way. Then we can come back around, and we'll have to open the door obviously and drill all the spot welds there. A bunch of spot welds here, and then up the inside there. And figured I'd start on this quarter because I figured it'd be the hardest one with the fuel door, but I guess the fuel door isn't what I thought it was. I thought for some reason I was thinking that the fuel door was like hooked to the inside of the Bronco there, so that won't really be that big of a deal at all. We'll take the filler neck out, and yeah, we'll have to wire wheel. All this, get it cleaned up, get some epoxy on there. Those little quarters that I got have new wheelhouses. The inner wheelhouse, outer wheelhouse, all that good stuff, because that dog ain't gonna hunt right there. But we'll get that out. I have this piece on them too, because they're cut right across, so we'll have to get creative and make something there. Just a shit catcher that Ford put in them. But if they lasted forever, they wouldn't sell vehicles. But this right here is the only spot that I can see that I'm gonna have an issue with, because this is a piece like that on the top of the quarter, and then where this guy comes down, they go like that, and they're spot welded up inside there that way. Well, that ain't gonna happen. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just cutting this across in here, flanging it, laying the new quarter on it, plug weld it, grind it all nice, and then just body work it out. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But we're started. Well, damn, she's naked, and I just tripped and almost fell on my head. Yeah, we 500,000 spot welds, and we're missing a little Bronco down here. We'll have to make a piece for that. We're missing a little more back there. That's probably a good thing. Missed all that. It's a little bit less weight up top. It's not quite as top heavy, but we ripped her off there, rust mortared everything. We'll get wire wheel after it. Wife over there, she drilled all the spot welds. Got this side off too. I got went a little overzealous with the old hammer there, and made a little work for myself there, made a little work for myself up here. But you know, nothing we can't fix here at Carnes Motorsports International Headquarters. Same on this side. A lot more wire wheeling to do. We'll get it down to bare metal. We'll epoxy all this, epoxy the top, and then anywhere where it's gonna, where we're gonna weld, we'll just grind the epoxy off and then put some weld through primer on and make it last as long as possible. Again, we're missing a little Bronco down there. We're missing a lot of Bronco right there in that general vicinity, but those quarters that I have all those pieces in there, so we'll just have to do some fabrication, a little cutting, a little welding, wing handler. But yeah, that's it. That concludes today's movie. Get myself in focus here. Yeah, we got the quarters off. We'll have to got a bunch of patches and shit we got to make, and then we'll get the other quarters in and get them cut apart. We'll have to be a little bit more ginger cutting them apart than we were getting these off, but it is what it is, and we'll get on it and get this done, and then a lot more sanding primer videos. I didn't video any of the drilling spot welds because I don't know anybody that doesn't have anything better to do than sit and watch some guy drill 500,000 spot welds. I mean, if that's what you got to do, you know, with your time, then good on you. But anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that we're good people and they can share the word to others, and subscribe, drop me a comment. As always, thanks for watching.